happening a day earlier than we anticipated. It's finally back. Oh my god. Season 18. Ew. No shade to the girls, but it's just like, oh man, there's 18 seasons now, for real. Wild.
It was pretty accurate, I must agree.
Well,
I'm kidding.
Fair. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan, Murphy, say something gay, and I'm just happy to be here. And I'm still trying to figure out if I'm doing my big one. We'll see. We'll see if I figure it out by the end of this recording.
Well, I'm Brook, and I'm passionate about pop culture, and I am doing my big one, and I figured it out before the recording.
Hey everybody, it's me, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Purr. And I always do my big one because if you stay doing your big one, you ain't gotta get ready to do your big one. So I always do my big one, and you know you can do your period, and you can do your big one by getting a cup mug. That's what you can do. Get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you look right to the right of the screen, right over there, there's a QR code. Scan it, get it. It'll take you right to the link. Go scan it. Go get your mug. Like the shop. That'll be great. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. US, now y'all know. Get the cup mug. It'll come to you. Period.
Bonsoir, or maybe bon nuit. I don't know what's going on with lightning here. It's Micha, the Persian correspondent, and we all want to know, what's your signature scent? My signature scent is a sperm whale caught somewhere in a gemstone, but you can call it amber. Just for now. Just kidding.
Amber. I was not on your journey until the very end, and then I got it.
Exactly. Well,
how do we know what an amber button? That's the real question.
Well, hey, y'all. This is Jonathan from Dallas, Texas. And I've got a resting gym face and a hint of Texas taste. And I did my big one yesterday. I'm doing it today, and I will do it tomorrow.
Ow.
Ow.
Hey, y'all. I'm Randy Wild. I'm Randy Wild, your friendly neighborhood drag performer. And this is a blind react for me for this because I just got home from work and I haven't had time to see everything. For me, blind react for Randy, not for everyone else.
For you.
For Randy.
So Randy has no clue what we're talking about yet.
None at all.
I don't know that it's about drag race.
So Randy is not doing their big one, is what I'm hearing.
He's about to.
He's
about to do their big one.
Yeah, they're about to do their big one. Because we are here talking about the cast for season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We're here. What an interesting group of people that they have put together on this occasion.
The way you said that gave so much, it's a garment made out of materials on my body energy.
That was my inspiration. Vintage? No.
No.
Fashion?
That's
No.
Stuck on me? Just about.
Just about. And that's how I feel about the cast of season 18 so far.
No.
So we're going to get a...
There's that shade sound effect.
No, I like
the shade bell.
There it is. It's an adequate group of queens dressed up in adequate materials. Yeah.
Well, some of them a bit more than adequate, but we will talk all about it.
Absolutely.
Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. And oh boy, it's season 18. We've got a bunch of drag currently going on the channel, though, so make sure to check out all of our drag coverage here. Canada's Drag Race is in full swing. Dragula's about to end. España's about to end. La Mastraga's about to end. So there's a lot of content that you could be catching up on while we wait this lovely month exactly for season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race to air. We've got some fun season 18 stuff planned for this month, so make sure to stay tuned for that. subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we put out all of our fabulous content. Check out everything else we're doing here across the Cup Network. All our links are in the description below for the Cup TV and the Cup ESC channels, where we do other fun content. Our audio podcast, if you want to listen to us on the go. If you want to just like go have a mental health walk and listen to us gab about drag queens for probably a couple of hours, knowing these recordings, then you can do that too. You can also check out our Patreon, where we have fun, exclusive, and early access content going up over there. Plenty of fun, excitement going on there. You can follow us on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And all of our links will be down in the description below if you want to follow us, if you want to, check us out. All those lovely, fabulous, and fantastic things. I hate doing the big intro. It's the first one of the season. Thank you. It's the first one of the season. I got to do all the things. And if you're new here, let us know in the comments below. Hey.
So what I'm hearing is you hate doing your big one.
Sometimes. I hate doing this big one.
He gets through it.
But thank you. But without further ado, baby, we have a cast for season 18 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We have a promo, and this big promo shot is not good.
Oh no!
Everyone is blurry.
Yeah.
Everyone is blurry.
Can I just say, the theme is Let There Be Light, right?
Yes.
Why are half of them like in these really dark tones that don't really give me that energy? Because and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I mean, when I think Let There Be Light, I'm just thinking like a sunshiny kind of vibe. Maybe it's just me not understanding the assignment, but these muted oranges and these darker maroons, and it just doesn't, I don't know if it really fits the vibe.
I want to know what the color story they were given for this promo was. I want the fact sheet. I want to know what is this actually called? What was the lookbook? What was the color palette? What were we given for this? That's really what I want to know. But Jonathan, I cut you off there. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I completely get the brown, the yellow, orangey. But what throws me off is more the pink and the white. That's kind of throwing me off. The gold, all that fits in well with everybody else. Sure, not with the theme Let There Be Light. Why not? But for the majority, the girls are kind of in the same color palette, except for the pink and the white.
See, in my head, when I first saw this, because once again, my first time seeing this, before you said Let There Be Light, I thought this was going to be like a golden theme. Going to be golden or something like that, because of all of the color story here are shades of gold. Even the pink I see looks more like rose goldy than an actual true pink. So it's okay, if it was gold, if there was some like going to be golden or golden whatever, I could definitely see that, because I do like this golden palette that's going on right now. This because it's very warm, especially the couple of the really rich chocolate browns in there that do go really nicely with gold. But Let There Be Light, yet no, that's not what this is.
I mean, I do think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was I just want this to be up in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the way this is shaped and made out, I think it is giving us the Let There Be Light, but it's giving us Let There Be Light in all its evolution of light, because when it starts getting light, we have it's darker, and then it goes from dark to a middle, and before it gets to full light. So I think this is the shades of light, all the different tones of more like sunrise, when the sun is starting to rise and how the sky is very dark, and then it starts getting a little golden, a little more ember, and then just the different shades of light. So I'm not I think this is still giving us light, but just different shades of light. And
Okay.
because the theme says it's shady in here, let there be light, it starts in the shade and it goes to the light. So I think this is still giving us shades of light. Now, is the pink there? No, I just think this is just something that happened, that a costume just didn't come right and she just had to make do with what she had and do best what she had with this pink, and that was the closest she can get. But I do think everybody else is on that spectrum of light, so I'm not opposed to this. I don't think this is a bad promo at all. I just don't think, I think with the
Mhm.
background colors going against it, it is fighting it a little bit, but I don't think this is a bad promo. I just think it's fighting with the background with everybody else's colors.
And
That's what I
Lana,
was
you
going to
just
mention,
oh sorry.
was that the background color matching so many of their outfits makes it all kind of bleed together. And I wish they would have made that this, like, because there's really only one like really really yellow look, like sun yellow look. I wish they would have made this as like bright yellow as possible in the back, so that way it would like contrast with the outfits a little bit more. But I mean, maybe if they thought more people were going to bring something of that color, and they decided to choose like a sunset kind of vibe instead, and then more people chose these like darker, like near the end of the day kind of colors. That's just where we're at. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it looks as good as it could on paper.
And
Yeah,
Lana
I
gave
think
me Lana really did. You gave me an article, an argument, not an article, an argument for the pink, because you said sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and this is a specifically an Arizona thing. I like this is our sunrises and our sunsets here do have a moment where they go from like really light pink to
Yeah,
vibrant pink to like
it
to
definitely has it here
another.
too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So even with this like light pink, that's like I could okay if we were going to go with like it's like a sunrise and things are going from the shade to the light. You I couldn't you can make the argument for that there. That
Mm-hmm.
is making an argument for the pink being part of.
hmm,
Misha, you were gonna say?
yeah, in this regard, I would say yes. If it was like sunrise or like dawn, we couldn't use dawn because of the drag queen, obviously. But I mean, yeah, let there be light is such a nebulous theme for a prompt that so many queen starters probably let there be light in your sofa warehouse. They do give a very comfy look, but they're all because of the color scheme. They do blend in. I agree with Brook. Most of them do blend in with the background, and it's also giving me very much All Stars 8 promo, and I don't want that reference at all in my life due to their color scheme, not due to the background. But how they were also placed on the staircase, and there was also like one bright pink look, and the rest were kind of all sorts of chocolate to amber, amber to sperm whale, and so on. Yeah, I
What
mean,
is with a sperm whale
I'm
today?
about to say this is the second time we
A
done brought up
lot of sperm whales
whales.
all over
Drink.
this place.
Here's the drinking game for today. Drink every time Misha brings up sperm whales and Randy mentions that
I'm
he's
gonna get-
blind reacting.
I'm already
And
Amber.
I will make sure you get drunk.
Good.
Yeah,
Please drink responsibly.
don't
I will
worry,
say
I'll
yes. This background is borderline identical to the All Stars 8 background in terms of the colors that they're pulling.
Let's
Like,
stop.
and like again, I'm not gonna say that they can't ever repeat colors. Dear Lord, we've had what 28 seasons of Drag Race at this point. I expect they will have to at some point, but maybe
Yeah.
dip into like the cool, refreshing waters and go back a little bit further. Is all I'm gonna say. at
I
least.
see that. Well, and I think what's interesting too is when you look at it and you look at Rue's promo is pink. So I'm like,
Sparkly.
If
she
they
looks
would have
great.
given this color scheme as a background instead of the gold, orange, and chocolate of where all the queens were, they would have all popped.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
background is really stunning too.
This background is great. The
Mhm.
other one is just it feels extremely monochromatic, especially with the outfits. So just everything just kind of blends.
I agree with that. But
And it kind of reminds me a little bit of like the All Stars 3 promo where it's just gold, like all the way around. And like that's cool, and a lot of those looks are really great, but because it's literally just the theme is gold and there is no other theme, it kind of just feels me.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our queens. Going in alphabetical order, we are starting, and I'm so excited we finally get to talk about her, with Athena Dion from Miami, Florida. Also, thank you to Entertainment Weekly for the official bios, where here it says, named after the Greek goddess, Athena Dion brings legendary energy wherever she goes, a talented hostess and prolific drag mother. She's built a dynasty spanning Miami and Mykonos, Greece, counting Morphine Love Dion and Plain Jane among her drag daughters. This season, Athena makes Drag Race history alongside Juicy Love Dion, marking the first ever mother-daughter duo to compete together. So good for them.
Grandmother bitch.
Grandmother bitch, but also mother in an interesting way. I have to say right off the bat, Athena had one of my favorite Meet the Queens, and Athena has one of my favorite promo looks. I love her.
Yes.
I have been a prolific fan of Athena Dion for years, so to see her get her dues finally on Drag Race feels incredibly correct. This look is an absolute tea for me. I could go on and on for days, and we don't have that, so I won't, about how much I absolutely love this look, and I love Athena. I cannot wait.
Oh, I'm next. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. I thought we might just do popcorn. We do that a lot. Okay. No. Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be interesting watching Juicy and Athena on this season together. If we have anything to go off of from other past drag shows, you know, drag mother and drag daughter competing together on Dragula did not end very well. So we'll see how it turns out on Drag Race. Shout out Scylla, big fan. Hi. But don't well, I love her. But beside the point.
Wrong franchise. Moving on.
Yeah, I know.
Your thoughts on
it's relevant to the conversation. Beside the point. I'm just interested to see how this is. Athena does have a reputation. Like she is very well, I would say she's well known. I knew who she was before the cast came out. So like I'm excited to see what she does. This promo is sickening. I love it. This is beautiful. This like I love this the shoulder energy that we have going on here, because it's not really a shoulder pad. I don't know what to call it, but it's really nice. I like looking at it. It's very visually pleasing. So yeah, I'm excited to see what she does.
Athena's came here to tell everybody that she is mother, and she wanted to show y'all that she is mother. She was not playing with none of y'all, and she still ain't gonna be playing with none of you hoes throughout this entire competition. This woman here came and said, "My name is Athena Dion. I am the mother of this cast, and I am going to be the star of this promo, and I'm going to be the star of this Meet the Queens. And I'm gonna be first. Like, I'm gonna be first, and nobody's gonna remember the rest of y'all after me." And she did that. Like, this was my all-time favorite promo look of this entire thing. She ate it down, and the fact that she was first, and I was like, ooh, I feel bad for whoever has to come after this, because I don't care what look comes after this. This is going to be one of my favorite looks of the night, period. And then you watch her Meet the Queens, and she is giving you mother energy. She is popping that neck. She is like, and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. God, I like her so much. And the crazy part is, I was like, am I going to like her because like I wasn't a huge fan of Morphine in her season. We all, if you have watched or heard, I wasn't. And you know what? That's fine. But her mother, I have a feeling I'm gonna be a fan. I have a feeling I'm gonna be a fan because I really enjoyed the energy she gave off in this Meet the Queens and this look. This is chai tea grande. This is the top of the tops of the tea, baby. Like, what? No. She came to be the star, and she was that. Period.
I happen to adore this look. Literally, yes, it was one of the best promo looks we've had. This is literally amber down. This is spermaceti of sperm whale, if you ever had one. This is exactly what we needed for this color. It was great. The shape, the size. Now, Athena.
Now we're just doing it for fun. No kidding.
I mean,
Tell
that's
you, I'm
the
gonna get drunk
color.
after this.
That's the color.
Take a drink.
So what I want to say, actually, it was very, very nice to see what and how Madeline Hatter would behave if she were wiser, because that's what she was giving me.
The non-drag and the girlies aren't gonna get that. That's hilarious. You hate.
But I will also, she's a
I can't
grandmother,
stand
bitch. First of all, yeah, right off the bat, she's like, Athena, you know what goddess this is? This is a goddess of wisdom. I'm going to be a mother and a grandmother. And then she also said, I also loved how she said, you know, I actually look so much younger than the rest of the cast. They don't even get my age. The one would never guess my age because I look so much. Yeah, she was giving great energy. She was like literally Sasha to Carrie. She was everything. Yeah, I adored her. And the look is obviously given a Charity Grande. It's prescribed.
Before I get into Athena, I just want to say the majority of this cast I actually really like, and it got me really excited for the entire season, which I haven't felt in a really long time. I feel like majority of them definitely have a lot of attitude, and they're all pretty funny and entertaining.
This is going to be the season of attitude. I couldn't agree
I
with
am
you more.
excited about it.
This is going to be. I want to actually. There's a quote from, who is it? Oh yeah. Briar says, essentially, this cast is 13 other girls I don't give a fuck about.
Yes.
In describing this cast in this season, and I'm like, that's phenomenal. I can't wait.
Yes. Briar is also one of the more exciting ones that I'm looking forward to. But yes, Athena in her Meet the Queens definitely mentioned she is the mother, and she is giving that like energy of I have done this for a while. I have a lot of daughters. I'm very experienced, seasoned. Almost as if she's boastful, and it almost reminds me almost of like Mini Cooper, where it's like, oh,
Ooh.
I am the star. I know more than you do, kind of thing. But Athena did kind of get out of that image for me because she had jokes in there. She made fun of herself. She's not afraid to be stupid. So in the beginning of the Meet the Queens, it did remind me of Mini Cooper, but immediately I got that out of my head. She seems like she is going to be very, very sweet and motherly, at least. It could be a tough love, but still, it seems to me like she actually does care about everybody else.
Friend of the podcast, Mini Cooper.
So this look is like, I can tell from just this look that she is, and I mean it's the best compliment ever, old school drag. Like drag with like 3 A's. You can see that by how she's posing with that skirt, with how she like with the zhuzhing it up, the shoulder, the epaulets on the shoulder. So Brooks, that's what the shoulder pieces are called. Those are epaulets, or a form of epaulette.
But they're so big. Like those are
Yeah,
usually
epaulets
like,
can be any size.
but they're usually like tiny.
No, I have epaulets.
Well, they don't have to be.
They don't have to be. I have ones that cover my entire shoulder. But the way that she's posing, the way that she knows how to move her body to give motion in the pictures themselves. Yeah, no, Chai Tea Grande, she's going to be I can just tell from here, force to be reckoned with.
Period. Well, speaking of Briar, next up we have Briar Blush from Boston. Boston's pinup princess, Briar Blush, is a walking contradiction. Retro yet edgy, goth yet glamorous, sweet but with a sting. With her signature jet black hair and killer beat, she commands attention wherever she goes. Named after the thorns on a rose, and also a doll, as she told us in the Meet the Queens. Briar's sharp wit and prickly personality prove she's not here to be liked. She's here to be remembered. Obsessed immediately. I knew of Briar before this because of both Plain and Corey, but also we have a panelist who knows Briar's partner, so it's very fun. I've been very familiar with Briar for a bit. This promo is cute. It's cute. It's lovely. When she said Priscilla Presley in the Meet the Queens, I said, "Yep, there it is." I really enjoy the look. I'm very excited for Briar. This is going to be a T for me.
I can't remember who said it later, but they were like, I used to be a weirdo. I'm not a weirdo. Briar's a weirdo. And then Briar pops into somebody else's Meet the Queens for like 2 seconds, and then it just goes back to the other person. I don't remember whose it was, but I was like, that was the kind of energy I love from somebody on Drag Race. Of just like, I'm not here to do anything but be myself, and I'm just going to stir shit up. I'm here to get the check. Like, I don't want to say give me that crown, but like I can't really think of anything more appropriate than that at this point. T, this look is incredible. I don't know if it necessarily meets the promo theme, but I don't really care. It's a promo. Love the hair. I think the hair just adds so much to this. It's beautiful. T.
I enjoy her. I thought she was great. I enjoyed her Meet the Queens. I love the attitude that she's going to give. I hope she really, really brings that, what she gave us in this Meet the Queens, into the show. Because if she is if she's going to be a villain, I want her to be that villain that I just love. That villain that just gives me life. It's like, yes. Like, she don't care, but she's not horrible. Like, she don't take personal digs, but she just, like, honey, she knows what she's here for, and she's not afraid to just like, you know what, I'm here for the check, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do for the check, and then I'm gonna go. And I love that. I love that. This look is good. Me and Logan was watching the looks when they came out earlier, and we were like, "This is the promo of ruffles and garters." And I am not a I'm not opposed to ruffles and garters. Like, give me more ruffles and garters. Now, I wouldn't wear ruffles, but I like seeing other people wear ruffles. So,
But did you bring your
girl,
garters, Lana?
I have my garters, but you cannot see them because
Oh.
it's for. But yes, ruffles and garters, I'm here for. And I think Briar looks amazing in this promo, and I can't wait to see what she does on the show.
Briar was definitely doing her big one with this. I especially loved when she said, I carry on a big Boston tradition of self-loathing, or something to that. Yeah, she's very interesting to me because on a season of Florida versus the world, she's like bringing an interesting contrast, and also sort of a horse, like a dark horse, in a sense that Plain Jane was an adopted garbage baby of Athena Dion, also being from Boston, and now I have Briar Blush against so many Floridians, and with them, yeah, her energy was very, very interesting. I think towards the end of the MTQ, she kind of a bit dipped for me, but I think she is very intriguing. And this look I happen to adore, especially if we go by this early morning, literally like pinkish, pink sky colors. When it's not exactly the darkest before dawn, it's when it's dawnest after dark. And yeah, I love it. I love it for her. It's very, very piping hot tea with all those ruffles. I especially love how frilly, literally, they are, how well placed they are, and how airy they are. It's like very bubbly.
Briar is one of those queens this season that got me really excited for the season. She was energetic, she was fun, she was bubbly, she was excited to be there. And in turn, me watching her got me excited for her being there and watching the entire season. Um, this look, gorgeous. Now, I'm not even going to comment on whether or not it matches the theme, but I love the look on her. And my favorite part of this is probably those ridiculously high heels. So, T on this one.
Yeah, this look is gorgeous. Is it on theme? Personally, no. Do I really care too much because it's the promo image? It's not. It's like not being judged. It's the promo image. It just has to be pretty, and it fits that. This fits her. This you can tell just from looking at it, kind of like I didn't even need the bio to know her personality from this dress. This dress, like it feels like it fits her. It fits her both her body and drag and her personality. Gotta love a pleaser moment. Gotta love a big shoe. Gotta love a big hair. I'm excited to see what she brings. So, piping hot tea for me.
Per. Now we know what happened to Starry, because Ciara Myst is here. I've been holding on to that one.
I don't get it, but you don't have to explain it.
Okay.
The actual story of that is even funnier.
I get it.
Anyway, thank you, Lana. This is Ciara Myst from Indianapolis. Indie shape-shifting superstar Ciara Myst blends sci-fi, horror, fantasy, and magic into her drag. A prosthetic makeup artist with credits ranging from Dynasty to Marvel Studios Productions, Ciara Myst crafts her own costumes and promises to bring creature transformations to life on the main stage. A little ooky spooky, a little ethereal, Ciara Myst is ready to haunt, mesmerize, and transform the competition, one look at a time. I'm intrigued by her. She is... I'm very intrigued by her. She's my biggest question mark after the Meet the Queens. I'm like, I see where you're at. I see where your aesthetic is. I'm really excited to see what else you can do. Because this feels very, at least in my initial perception of her drag, this feels very leaning towards the femme human, quote unquote, side of drag for her. I'm excited to see the other end and everywhere in between. That's where I'm really excited for Ciara. This look, the more that I look at it, the more that I like it. It's ethereal. It's giving warrior. I think it's giving what she needs it to give. So I'm gonna give it a T, and I really like her. We can't hear you, Brook.
Good.
Sorry. My crushed, and I literally got back on right when I think Logan stopped. So if there was dead air, I apologize. This is my favorite name out of everyone in this season. I think, the girlies that know that grew up on Ciara Myst because you lived in a household. That's just that we know. We've been new. Except my mom. She's a Coca-Cola fiend. But emphasis on the cola. Emphasis on the cola. She's great. I really liked her Meet the Queens. I laughed a lot. I think she's really fun. Indianapolis, having been to Indianapolis a couple times this year, I'll say. I like Indianapolis a lot. It's a smaller big city, if that makes any sense. To borrow a quote from Keith from the Try Guys, it's 10 miles long and nothing's there, but everything's there. So, Indianapolis. Have we had Indianapolis on the show before?
Is Lexi Love from
Blair.
Indiana?
Blair. The only person from Indiana.
Lexi's Kentucky.
Anyway.
So it's been a minute. So I'm excited to see what Indianapolis is going to bring to the show, and I'm this look is fun. I like it a lot. So team.
Lana, you're muted. Also muted.
I am muted. They just told me. Yeah. I like her. I like her. I'm interested because I want to see what she does with her makeup. Her makeup in this promo really intrigued me, and it stood out the most for me. And I was like, "Huh, interesting." And I was just looking, and I was like, "Okay, I wonder what is this?" And I think the question mark is there for me too, Logan. I don't know what she's going to bring, but I'm interested in seeing what she brings. Like I c she's somebody I can't wait to do the Instagram, um, review because I'm interested in if I'm not judging, I don't know, diving into her Instagram and seeing what her aesthetic is. So I'm very, very interested in this one. I don't really know right now how I feel about her, but I'm intrigued. That's it.
Well, one is intrigued. I also have a huge question mark. It's kind of Ciara Myst. Almost made me ask the question: did I miss something? Have I missed it? I mean, she kind of looks like Lexi Love. It was a good reference point, by the way, Brook. Oh yeah, because she kind of does look like Lexi if Lexi would place random cones on her. If Lexi would go full matte for cone bra. Her makeup, yeah, is probably the most intriguing part because it's like Trixie or Rockham or somebody else who has a very, very signature makeup style. It's like love it or hate it, and her Instagram is all in that. It's given very much like Undersea Creature. There is something Squidwardy about her makeup, and I'm kind of not mad at it. I'm not in love with it yet. Maybe I will fall in love with it eventually. But yeah, it's given kind of one of the sea creatures which might have been on a sperm whale's diet or not.
I'm out of alcohol.
But yeah, I actually, I just, for me, weirdly enough, I love this look, like this glamazon gone full on Gautier cone bra madness. But I think in this particular story and what she was saying in Mythic Queens, while her mouth was moving dynamically as mouths usually do when they speak, they kind of clashed with her makeup. So I would still give this a pretty hot tea. I'm intrigued, I'm confused, and I kind of like it. But I actually don't remember much from what she said. I just remembered her voice, the tone of her voice, more than the content of what she delivered.
Just like everybody else, seems like we're not really sure about her. I didn't really get much from her Meet the Queens. Um, didn't really say much about who she is, but at least she's not afraid to be nerdy. She talked a lot. I think that was the issue. Is she talked a lot about Power Rangers. I'm like, I don't want to hear about how much you like Power Rangers. I want to hear about who you are. But at least she's not afraid to be nerdy on camera and be kooky and silly. I will say, as far as this look, though, y'all, this is my top T for this promo. I absolutely love this look. Is like a top T called the Tri T Grande? Is that right? This is the Tri T Grande.
See, and with this look for me, it's interesting, it's intriguing. Um, it's not it's not my favorite I've seen so far. I Okay, I'm a huge Trixie Mattel fan. I like the big makeup looks. I like the looks you can see. Her makeup here, I actually don't like. It looks it almost looks like they cleaned it up in post in Photoshop. Like it looked like if you were to see it in person, it'd probably look a little messier. It doesn't look as like, even from these photos, it doesn't look as like as clean as it can be. So will be intrigued to see what her other look is. I'm probably will also go through her Instagram to see if that's the case or if it's just weird lighting and color play with the backgrounds and how they're Photoshop and how they are Photoshopping things in this. But for me, this is just like, it's a lukewarm tea. Not a bag, but still a lukewarm tea.
I would also like to mention specifically, because Jonathan brought up her love of Power Rangers, she has very good taste in the Power Rangers season she enjoys. Mad respect.
Yeah.
Period.
Also, we'll always love people who love who love Sentai shows, and especially Power Rangers and Super Sentai. I'm all for it.
Oh, Sentai. I thought you said hentai.
Well,
I mean, there is Sentai hentai, but let's not digress.
Sentai hentai sounds like a drag name. I'm kind of here for it.
And a good one too. Yeah.
It's a drag with it's a drag creature with a lot of tentacles.
Mhm.
Ladies
A
and gentlemen,
monster.
please bring
Just
to the
like
stage the
squids.
incomparable, the legendary, the absolutely fabulous. Insert more adjectives here. Sentai hentai.
No, Sentai
I
hentai would be a
thought
drag
you
of
were
a
moving us
monster.
along because you were tired of hearing us talk.
No.
No, I thought you forgot the name for a second. You were trying to remember the name we had said.
Oh no, I was doing what you hear in all of the shows. The incomparable, the legendary, the icon. Insert more adjectives here. That's not
The
direct shade at
bucking
someone in the
dance-
Tucson drag scene. Moving
The
on.
bucking dancing diva of
Yeah.
Indianapolis. Anyway.
The dancing diva of crushing computers. Yeah.
Girl. Miss Darlene Mitchell. Miss Darlene Mitchell is up next on this occasion. A country camp queen, Darlene Mitchell blends soap opera glamour with Midwestern trash or trailer trash panache. Known for her signature Peg Bundy style hair, she originally hails from Greentown, Indiana, and once performed under the name Trash.
Can I just say before Logan,
after-
before you even say anything, Logan, right? Just real quick, based on the country camp girl, this is automatically going to be one of Logan's favorite people from the Meet the Queens. I'm just telling you now.
I also wasn't done with the bio, but that's fine.
Oh, my
Thanks for
apologies.
clocking me. Wow. Anyway, I'll get to my thoughts on Darlene here in just a second. But no, after 10 years in drag, but a 5-year hiatus from the performance circuit, Darlene comes back to the competition to see if RuPaul on the main stage can coax her back out of her bedroom once more. Yes, I fucking love Darlene, okay? I didn't need to be clocked like that. Fuck you. I'm obsessed. No, I'm literally obsessed with her in every way, shape, form, fashion, and function. Yeah, this is my girl. One of them. I have a couple of really nice standouts, but no, I love Darlene. Her personality is just stupid. And I love stupid. So it just makes me very excited. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of hers already. The look is also tea. It's simple, it's well done. She's got the ruffles and the garters. Therefore, she is completing the assignment on this occasion. Now we will just see if her talent show includes fire, water, and hula hoop.
I was about to say that.
Anytime somebody comes on this show and mentions that Dolly Parton is their icon, you win me over immediately. You don't have to really do much else other than that, okay? When your icon is my icon, we're both winning, okay? So love to see that. More, I suppose, sort of Indiana representation, but really more LA now, I believe. This look really does kind of give me like, what if Dolly Parton decided to go full into over the top sex drag? Because like neck up is Dolly. Like neck up is pure Dolly. Like the hair is Dolly, the beat is Dolly, like all of that. But then we have this big coat, this big like ruffly coat. This is something I could see Dolly wearing to a premiere in the 70s or the 80s. Like that ruffle, I could see that. But then everything else is like skimpy drag. So it really does fuse these two styles of performing together really elegantly. And you know what? I'm here for it. You could not have picked a more redneck name if you tried. Darlene
Mitchell.
Like, okay, am I the only person from like the historical South here on this podcast?
I lived in Virginia for a little while.
Okay, so you're kind of in the South.
Kind
But well, parts of Virginia. Okay, Virginia is one of the
I-
states. If you
We're
didn't
not
have
doing the Virginia
top
debate.
half-
I don't care, Brooke.
No, it's just culturally
We don't-
like the southern part of
I
Virginia is
understand.
more in line with southern culture, and then the northern part of Virginia is more in line with like the
I
northeast.
know.
Well, it's more for the people, the folks at home. We have a very strong international audience, Logan. They need to know these things. And also Misha's here. But no, like this is the most southern name I think we have ever had on Drag Race. Correct me if I'm wrong. I cannot think of
Hard
anyone
agree.
who is like Darlene. Darlene is the type of woman who runs the PTA. Like that's just the energy. She's the soccer mom going to take her 7-year-old to the Little League Championship game in Blumpville. Like that's the kind of energy we have here. Hey, I love her.
Well, Darlene probably is running PTA, but Brooke almost gave me PTSD. It's one of the very, very, very rare occasions when I could feel excluded from a part of some common knowledge. Let's put it very mildly. No, actually, I agree with you, Brooke. Even me not being exactly a lover of country music genre or whatnot, or Dolly in particular, I was just like, before even she opened her mouth, I was like, oh my god, this is like such a country name. It's like, oh. And oddly enough, this is probably the queens with the most distinctive voices so far we've heard from the queens. We'll have the third one later on, and you probably all guessed who I'm talking about. But yeah, Darlene impressed me much. Literally, she actually looks in this particular look. She's like two besties from 70s and 80s. She looks both like Dolly and Jane Fonda in her star in her breakthrough role together, and I'm admired this. She's given this very retro futuristic space girly vibes, but also being a country doll, ready to do so. I love this look. This look is piping hot tea. I love the color scheme. I very much enjoy the corset. Her face looks so interesting, both in this glow and in her makeup, but I think it's for the better. And yeah, with that name, that voice, and her 10-year Los Angeles, I'm very intrigued what she's going to do. Because I have a feeling that finally, after quite a few US seasons of, let's put it, interesting Snatch games, this one can be finally above the subpar. It can be at least par. And because of Darlene, was one of these persons, I think. So yeah, hot tea for Brooke.
Logan, I agree with you. Darlene Mitchell is one of the queens that I'm very excited to see. Yes, she is. She portrays herself to be stupid. She portrays herself to be unserious, unbothered, doesn't take anything too seriously, which is really what I like about this show or queens on this show. It's supposed to be just fun. Just have fun with it. Kind of reminds me of Laka, Udia, or Paolo Perfeccion. They're just here to have a good time, have fun. Don't take anything too seriously. And yeah, so that's what got me excited about Darlene. Just looking at the promos alone, because her look is so compared to everybody else, it looks simple. I wasn't really excited about her Meet the Queens, but immediately after I saw Meet the Queens, she became one of my favorites. But now this look, I do like it. Yes, it is compared to everybody else. Again, it's a little bit more on the simple side, and she seems to be wearing pink, which or golden pink or whatever, which seems to be not like everybody else's color palette. But you know what? Joke's on them. She stands out in the middle of that group promo pick. So hot tea on this one.
So she is the one who I thought it was like the thing was golden and she was the rose gold. Looking at her, I honestly do think that I'm going to really enjoy her. Y'all are saying that this look is simple. It is, as a costumer, I can tell you right now, it is not. It's that's the coat that she's wearing. The construction of that is gorgeous, especially all of the things that's draping down, it's actually not a coat. It's actually like a bustle with a shrug. That's what it looks like to me with the giant bow, and that is just a beautiful silhouette. And also really giving almost saloon girl with it too, which I really love, especially for like Southern country queen that's saying that's like having this like futuristic sex worker Glinda like vibe. I live for it. You know, she's like coming out of this bubble. It's like, let us be glad, let's be grateful, let's be horny. I'm for it. Um,
Sure.
Also with like it's also like Glinda Fembot with the detailing in the corset too. I love this. I love this look. Excited to see what she brings.
You got my fembot.
Yep.
Sex worker Glinda and Fembot. Sex
Period.
worker a Fembot, sex worker Glinda.
Period.
Glinda Evangelista.
Glinda Evangelista.
I think
has
if
a
anyone's
vibrate setting.
giving Glinda Evangelista, it might be Didi Fuego, though. Let's be real. Let's be honest here. From New York City, the only New York girl. One New York girl.
And that's
Gag.
unheard of since season 14. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Misha did
Was
say it
Jasmine
right earlier.
New York Girl on season 14?
There was one.
Was it just
There was-
Jasmine?
Yeah,
Just Jasmine. Yeah.
That's wild. I didn't even realize that.
Because she was wiping her ass on a daily basis.
I mean, that's an icon. She's a
Anyway.
legend. She is the moment. Now, come on now.
Anyway, fiery and feisty, Didi Fuego is a full-on production, serving runway-ready looks with a wink and a nod. Born in Monterrey, Mexico, she brings the heat without the cha-cha-cha Latina cliches. Anyway, except for Serena. A former production designer for TV and off-Broadway theater, she created behind the scenes before stepping into the spotlight. High heat and maximum impact, Didi Fuego leaves nothing on the stage but smoke. Well, way to shade Serena Cha-Cha. Will she also go home first? The world may never know. We'll see.
I hope not.
Serena
not either.
Cha-Cha
I really-
didn't go home first the first time.
Her last
She
time
did-
she did.
Yeah, she shouldn't have.
Well, she did. Just a fact. She did.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah. I think this promo is sweet. I think it's cute. It's on the more simple side, but I think what we have here is really, really well done. It fits her within an inch of her body. I absolutely adore what's going on here. Yeah, it's tea. It's solid for me. I like it.
Yeah, looks a bit simple. Not a bad thing. It's not anything like it's a promo. I don't need them to be over the top, complicated, immaculate, like the most groundbreaking thing I've ever seen. It's a well executed look that looks very good on her. I liked her personality. I like how she did her intro and then said, maybe I should have done that in Spanish. And then she just does it in Spanish again. Like, I'm hoping that's not an indicator that she second guesses herself a lot, but in this setting, I thought it was funny. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what she does. I'm intrigued. And T.
I think it's probably my least favorite look of the bunch or so. I mean, it's still a pretty good look. I just think it both color-wise and like fabric-wise and just interest-wise kind of drifts away from anything. I mean, girl, you're Fuego, but you're giving us, I don't know what it is. Soy Rio de la Plata, when it's even not La Plata. It was intriguing as a Meet the Queens. She was kind of, I don't know, was it impromptu or not, but she was like, yeah, I'm going to over-Latinize over the Latinas that have been over here before me, so that's just me repeat all this in Spanish. That was a good thing, actually. That I also liked. I think she was kind of in on the joke, but otherwise, I didn't get that much from her as it was windy. She's got plenty of energy, but it was kind of Candy Ho directed in a sense. It was kind of she was given so much to get almost nowhere. In a sense, I don't know. I'm intrigued. I'd gladly look at her record, but for the look, I'm giving this a very, very, very lukewarm tea, which was very far away from Fuego, but not far away from Tierra del Fuego, because we know how Frio is there most of the time of the year.
I actually thought that she was one of the funniest in the Meet the Queens. I was very entertained. She was making fun of herself. She's not afraid to make fun of herself. She said she was too poor to hire designers. She was 7.5 on everything else and not a 10 across the board. Her only fans were her mom and dad, and she's our current president's worst nightmare. She's hilarious. So I'm very excited to see what she brings on these comedy challenges. As far as this look goes, yes, we can say that it is simple, but it does look gorgeous on her. So just like you, Micha, I'll give her a lukewarm tea. But I am excited for Didi Fuego.
This look for me is honestly kind of like one of the pictures is like giving a Vita, but the rest of it is kind of just like I've seen before, and it's just kind of dull and forgettable, unfortunately, at least for me. So it's not awful. It's just not as big and as like great as the previous ones have been. So it's just kind of meh. So I'm going to give that a room temperature tea.
Okay. Interesting. Let's talk about Jane Don't from Seattle. Inspired by old school funny ladies like Bette Midler and Joan Rivers, Jane is a comedy queen serving up sharp jokes and even sharper shoulder pads. Counting as her drag sisters both Bosco and Irene the Alien, Jane Don't walks into the competition ready to make her own mark and make the other queens sweat. So I do love another Seattle relation. I love Bosco. I love Irene. I anticipate that I will really enjoy Jane Don't. This promo, I don't enjoy as much. It's so chaotic for me in a way that I do not understand. I might be missing something with it, but I didn't get it on first initial watch through. I'm not getting the fantasy. I'm not understanding the fantasy of this look. So it's going to be a slight bag, and only slight because the construction on this is incredible. So I'm going to acknowledge that it's just not my personal taste because I'm just confused. But I like her a lot. And that's where I'm at.
Yeah, this was not only my favorite person to listen to in the Meet the Queens. I thought she was hilarious. I thought she was like, I was laughing my ass off the entire time. This is my favorite promo look. I think this is incredible. This is just the right amount of chaos for me. And it has this nice thing where it doesn't, because it is so, I'm gonna say random, like it feels random, right? But you can, if you look at it a little bit, you can see the little touches that elevate it a little bit more. The gold in the wig adds a lot to that. The hairpiece adds a lot to it for me. I think it gives more dimension on the upper half on that side where there's really nothing going on right there. The wing on her hip is so stupid, but I love it so much. This is chaos camp. Organized chaos, as Jonathan just put it in DMs. Like it's perfect. I really like it. This name is hilarious. She is hilarious. I have yet to find. No, that's not true. I have only found one Seattle queen on Drag Race that I did not enjoy, and I do
Name
not
'em.
think it's going to happen. Do you want me to name them? I can.
Robbie?
Arietti. And
Oh, yeah.
and I'll name them. I don't give a fuck.
It's fine. It's fine.
But I adore her. From this, she's my favorite. I'm hopeful she is gonna do really well.
Wow. She is gonna do really well, I think so, because she has a name, she has connections, and she's already on Mistress's YouTube channel shredding the looks of her castmates. So, I mean, just this very evening it has dropped. I enjoyed her personality. She's the third voice of the season for me, and I love girls who aren't afraid to use their grave voices, in particular in these Meet the Queens, because my ears were all ears for all the queens with quite extraordinary vocal tones. That said, this look, it's a busy girl look. Let's put it that way. If Doja Cat has taught us one thing, it's I am a stallion, you've been a seahorse, and she somehow gives both of these creatures in this look. And I'm admired this. Yeah, this is chaos. This is structured. I see some Irene family tree in there. I see a branch. And I'm actually glad for this pink seahorse. So I'm giving this... You know what? I'm giving this a warm bubble tea.
That's a new one, a warm bubble tea. Miss Jane Don't. I did not really get much out of her in Meet the Queens, but what I do remember and what I did write down is she was very sarcastic, which I enjoyed a lot. Seems like she was making jokes here and there and not taking anything seriously, so that I enjoyed. But as far as who she is, I didn't really catch a lot of it all. But that's just me. This look, I kind of agree with you, Logan and Micha. It is a little too much, but not enough for me, at least. It's I don't understand it. First thing I saw was maybe a dragged up Angemon, but other than that, it was kind of just I was just lost.
It'd be Andrew Woman. Thank you very much.
Right, dragged up Angemon. You know, Angemon is an actual woman, but besides the point, it still looks good on her. It still is a good look. I just don't get it. I wasn't as excited as I thought I would be. So lukewarm tea.
Okay,
And Jamon getting referenced on the cup is the best thing that has ever happened on this podcast.
We had Power Rangers. We had
Digimon.
sperm whales.
Got it.
Why not?
Why not add some Digimon? So I am going to be the voice of difference here. I love this look. It is giving Golden Goddess, and it's giving like almost like Final Fantasy boss goddess. Or like Final Fantasy summons.
Okay.
You know, I could
I
see
that, yeah.
that being like a Shiva thing. You know, a Shiva summons or something. The asymmetrical, the armor corset to the bodice on the dress, that difference down to the pauldron on the side, going down to the gauntlet with the staff. So good. And also hard to construct to make that look like to make that look like armor that goes with that dress, to make it look cohesive. Yes, there's a lot going on here, but it is cohesive. It like the wing in the hair versus the wing on the hip, and what's that's doing is giving her a waist that looks like her waist in this picture looks as small as Violet Chachki's without cinching, because she is padding her because that wing is giving her a smaller waist plus whatever padding. She looks so good to me. I'm calling this a chai tea latte for me.
Let's move to our other Dion of the occasion, Juicy Love Dion. Also surprising no one from Miami, Florida. Small in size, colossal in talent, Juicy Love Dion turns every performance into a masterclass in dance. Self-described as Miami's Afro-Cuban dancing doll, Juicy brings energy, precision, and flair to every stage she steps on. A proud member of the Dion dynasty, she's the drag daughter of Morphine Love Dion and technically the drag granddaughter of Athena Dion, proving that in the Dion dynasty, the juice flows through every generation. My favorite part of Juicy is at the end when she was saying, why should I be America's Next Drag Superstar? And it's like, because I'm this, and also this, and also you've never had a girl like me. And it was so dry and sarcastic. I'm like, okay, I like this girl. I like this girl a lot. I like the promo look. I think what would have done it for me, based just solely on the detail work, I wish that the stoning in the corset matched a little bit closer color-wise to what was going on with the fabrics. Because there's a lot more red accenting in the stoning in the corset, and the only other red part of the outfit is the wig. And I wish we had gone rule of threes here and had a red shoe. Like that, or something else to balance it, or just not use red at all. The fact that there's only 2 elements of red are really throwing me off personally. But otherwise, I think she's fun. I'm so excited. I've known about her for a minute as well. I'm very excited for her. Overall, the promo is still tea.
You know, historically, I mean, you know, talking about the impact that Morphine had when she came on Drag Race to begin with, you know, if we know one thing, if a girl from Miami says she can dance, oh dear God, be very, very, very afraid.
That the girl from Miami can dance.
Just be afraid. That's all I have to say. Be afraid if you run into this girl on the bottom. Be terrified if you do. I don't care so much for the promo look. I'll be honest. It's just, maybe it's just the posing or like the way it's laid out in these pictures, but it just, even in the visual, it just didn't do much for me. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's my cup of tea. But it's not like bag worthy. It's just tea. It's like what's like it's like unsweet Southern tea. Like someone forgot to put the sugar in their tea. It's like there, and like it's okay, and some people still order it at McDonald's, but like not the girl. You know what I mean?
So you hate this look. Got it.
No.
You just said that someone forgot to boil some sugar in this look. That's what you just said.
Yeah, it needed more. It needed more. Just like this not putting sugar in your sweet tea.
So what I got from Brook was this tea hasn't crossed the invisible line between Northern and Southern Virginia. Yeah.
This looks above the Mason Dixon line.
Tara.
You know, Micha, I'm not always there with your jokes. That is the single best joke you've ever told on this channel. That was phenomenal. That was exceptional, honestly.
Couple words,
that was so good. That was so good. Wow. Okay.
Take a short out of that.
Thank you. Well, I actually happen to enjoy this look much more than her personal. No, just kidding. I actually happen to enjoy this look more than Brook did, definitely. Considering what she told in the Meet the Queens, I didn't get nearly as much as from her mother until that very end that Logan has already mentioned. That sarcastic end that I'm also this and that. I also love this the most by far of the entire thing she said, because she kind of, maybe it was also like the editing issue, because she basically started off obviously with her family connections, and then we kind of didn't get that much from her, and because unlike Athena, I haven't been following her before in particular, so we'll just have to see before the premiere. But the face is like stamped. This is giving the Dion dynasty down, like all the family members. It's so beautiful. I actually don't mind the gold as much, but this one could work both in All Stars 3 promo and separately here. So I think it's a good thing. For me, I'm giving this. You know what I gave this? I give this a warm golden turmeric latte, just for especially the occasion. And I also think that this reddish, the hints of red, kind of tie it to the sunrise theme. Just otherwise, the sun has risen way too much for her color scheme, but this one gives it, it's still dawn, so we give you some clues here and there. But otherwise, the look was great, and from her, like person-wise, we shall see. I'm intrigued.
Micha, I agree with you. As far as the Meet the Queens, I didn't really get much from her. This was one of the queens that I didn't get much out of either, and that's really unfortunate because I was really looking forward to getting to know who she is. And I think, that is attributed to talking about literally everybody else in her family. She talked a lot about Athena, Morphine. She also mentioned Briar, and it's like I don't want to hear about them. I want to know about you. So I can't really figure out who she is as a drag queen yet. She tells me she's a performer, and I believe it because she's daughter of Morphine. As far as this look goes, it's really just like you, Brook. It's not doing really much for me either. It is pretty. It's a great look. She looks gorgeous. So it's just going to be a lukewarm tea for me.
So I am actually all the things that y'all said of that you didn't like about the previous queen. I think about this look. I think this look looks really busy and disorganized for being a nude illusion. Because it's like you get the angelic part of it because of the halo, but it's a nude illusion, but then it's all of these like the fabric coming off of her. To me, doesn't give any cohesion to the outfit. It disrupts the actual flow of the outfit. You have this corset bodice that is a nude illusion that's so heavily stoned. You have nothing on the leg. It's like if it's like it's not quite cooked. It's not quite there. It's one of those ones where it's just like, I wish that the apple fell a little closer to the tree on this one. Because it's like it's almost there, but not quite. So to me, this is a little bit of a bag.
I see. And I disagree, but I see.
It's fine. You can have your wrong opinions. It's fine.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion. That's fine. That was a reference, to be clear. I think your opinion's valid. I was just quoting Dr. Holly because, of course, I am. That's an icon.
Thank you, Brook. Anyway, can you please?
I said what I said.
Can you please her? Some people won't be. Anyway, this is Can You Please Her? From Sumter, South Carolina, the first South Carolina girl on Drag Race. I don't know how it took 18 seasons, but they did it. This Southern showstopper is already serving you the answer to the question in her name. Can you please her? In case we needed the pun again. Only if you can handle all this auntie energy and attitude. A celebrated Lizzo impersonator, Kenya mixes heart, humor, and high energy performances that get the crowd on their feet. Kenya is here to show that Southern charm, curves, and confidence are a winning combination. And I'm just excited to see that leg go all the way up in the air. That is what I am most excited for. Because she promised it. And I am excited to see it. Easily one of my favorites. I love her. She's one of the only people I feel like, for me, was able to fully break out of the mundanity of these Meet the Queens questions and really show her personality in the best possible way. I am obsessed with her. This look, I'm not the biggest fan of, I have to be honest. I think it's photographing really well. So I'm gonna give her that praise. I think a lot of this look is photographing really well. During the runway walk, it just felt a little bulky. And it feels like there's too many fabrics coming from the midsection, she's still got a good shape, but it's clouding a lot of that really good shape. And I can tell she knows her body very, very well. This look for me personally is not accentuating that as much as I would like it to. So it's going to be a soft, lovely tea because I really enjoy her. And I'm excited to see more of her drag.
Love her. Love the name. I was thinking during the thing, I was like, she kind of gives me Lizzo energy in the face, and now I know. So there you go. I'm just saying, if your name's going to be Pleaser, I better be seeing some Pleasers this season. That is all I have to say about that.
Well, can she get that leg all the way up there in a pleaser? That's really the question.
We'll see. We'll see. Anytime somebody says get that leg off the ground, I just think of Malaysia when she's lip syncing.
Malaysia, you gotta get that leg off the ground.
It's what's that? Marsha?
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
It's been a year now. Almost 2 years, Micha. What do you mean too soon?
Anyway.
Yeah. I really liked this. I really liked Kenya. Kenya was just fun. Kenya had really nice energy in the Meet the Queens. It was really contagious. And this big hairpiece, it's almost like a small beehive. I'm kind of here for it. So yeah, T.
Wow. This was probably my biggest discrepancy between how I fell instantly in love with her personality, with how I'm not exactly in love with this look. I agree with Logan. During the walkthrough, it looks kind of droopy and a bit saggy, but in the photos, it does look stunning because she needs an air and wind machine, and then she would drive all night. Also, it's good to name yourself after Kenya. Yeah, exactly.
You're
And not
referencing a top 5 lip sync in the past 3 years. Yep.
Yes, exactly. That lip sync in particular. I love her mug. I mean, her makeup is phenomenal, but her voice, yeah, that was my number one voice of the of this entire group. She can do no wrong by me with this voice. Yeah, she's like just oh my god, I want to be wrapped up by this voice. I want to just, yeah, that her wish should be my command for something, at least for ordering pizza or whatever, for saving the world. It's just so good. And what she said about her drag and about her style is just, she's got such a unique mixture of everything. She's like early Latrice, like from season 4 Latrice, with like, yeah, the good side of Lizzo, basically. And yeah, love her. And it's been very weird to see that she said on Instagram, I believe, that some people didn't get the pun on her name, and then she repeated this here, and then like, bitch, where? How could you not? But yeah, absolutely one of my favorite personality-wise, but for look is gonna be a kind of lukewarm tea. Maybe, a nice, a pleasing iced tea. A very pleasing iced tea.
I don't like Kenya. I love Kenya. Love Kenya Pleaser. Literally all my notes have exclamation points on them because I am obsessed with Kenya Pleaser. She appeared to be confident. Every time she would say something, I got chills in my arms. I have chills right now just talking about her. She's got the energy. She's got the voice projection. She said she is the big one, and I completely believe her. And Mama Kenya, take me to church because I am ready to go to church with you. I am so excited for Kenya Pleaser. This look, this chocolate color on her looks amazing. Her mug looks gorgeous. I'm gonna give her 10s across the board. I'm obsessed with Kenya Pleaser. I'm ready to go to church.
So just this look. So this is the look that in the group promo I couldn't take my eyes off of. It is just because like when I first saw it, I thought it was gold. I loved this this chocolate brown undertone gold, because this brown is a very goldy brown, if that makes any sense to anyone. and it complements her skin tone. These pictures look amazing. I can definitely see why y'all were saying like if like walking on a runway without a wind machine, that skirt would fall flat because it needs to be a full. This is just pieces of fabric tacked to a corset. This needs to be like it needs a full, not a full skirt, but a skirt, and not just pieces of fabric. Something that can billow when she walks, and that would probably would have been sickening. I'm just giving this a hot tea. She looks amazing. She like in her bio says she has auntie energy. She exudes auntie energy. So like I'm down for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Next up, Mandy Mango from Philadelphia. A mango a day keeps the doctor away. Mandy Mango is Philly's favorite fruit, serving kooky conceptual looks with playful flair. By day, she's a nurse specializing in HIV and sexual health, caring for the LGBTQ plus community. By night, she's giving the stage a healthy dose of fruity energy. With a cheeky bedside manner, Mandy Mango prescribes high doses of charisma, charm, and contagious energy with every performance. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I adore her. Her energy right off the bat, her demeanor. She has a really good understanding of who she is. And that came through very easily. She was another one that like kind of took the slightly more boring Meet the Queens questions and kind of just flipped them on their head. And I really appreciated that. I really enjoyed this promo look as well. I think she did the alternate theme of ruffles and garters. I think she did the ruffles really, really well here. I like that it's a full back piece kind of framing her in this way. A crown made out of hair will never be a bad thing to me. I think she just looks sickening. This is hot tea for me. I love it. And at least if you're going to show your panty, at least it's coordinated and the same fabric and stoned. And that I appreciate.
Sure. I don't care for it, to be honest. I don't like it really when I'm sorry, but anytime I see a panty, it just distracts me. Unless it's literally like that's the whole look is literally just a girl walking out and like I brought a panty. Like it'll look like
At
this.
least
If I
it
see a panty,
matches.
it's just yes, it matches, but like kind of it does and kind of it doesn't. Because it's not the same shade, it's just the same tone.
That's the photo.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the photo. It looks.
It's not the same shade. It's like a darker color. It's a darker color.
I think it's the same shade in a different fabric, which will give it a darker color with the lighting.
Yeah,
because so, like, that corset is satin, so
yeah, it doesn't fully match. And that's not like a knock on her, because I'm not going to say, "Oh, I expect you to wear it the same thing all the way down." But like, oh god, the panty just takes me out of it. I'm sorry, I don't care for seeing a panty. It's just never been a thing that I've really been a big fan of. Doesn't happen super often, so I don't really get to talk about it. I like the back piece here. I think that looks really great, and I think she was fun in her Meet the Queens. So, it's not like it's a bagler or anything. It's just not my favorite.
I am, first of all, I'm just as obsessed with Mandy as a person as I am with Kenya. They are like one of my 4 picks. I don't say top 4, but well, no, like four queens grabbed my attention, just grabbed me by everything. Mentioning Carabao Mango was so like smart of her. And yeah, talking how she hates oranges. I mean, basically she spent like a good third of Meet the Queens talking about different fruit. First, the variety of mango, which has won all the awards, and it's a Filipino mango. It's a Carabao mango named after water buffalo from the Philippines. And now she's also like phenomenally like mango. And at the same time, she hates oranges because with those nails, she can't open them. And then we have a list of things she can't do with those nails. I'm already obsessed. I mean, this is name check queen if you ever need one. Contrary to Kenya, though, I love the silhouette of this look, like Kenya's, but I'm not in love with this color. this color gives water buffalo much more than it does mango or any other fruit. And yeah, those panties, they're not exactly in the Spanky Jackson school of panty craft, witchcraft, but still they just showed very weirdly both when she was walking and in the stills. But I really don't care that much. I'm giving this still a pretty hot tea just for the sheer silhouette, the mug, the crown, and just overall the effect of Mandy. I'm just, for some reason, I don't know. I obviously haven't seen any like deep spoilers into the. It's just something tells me that she's giving me like a person who might be like a shocking rage bait elimination, and I would hate this for her. Because this happened to quite a lot of Filipino queens, and I really, really, really want to see much, much more of her till like as long as we can. Love her.
Yeah, no, I really like Mandy Mango. I feel like she is campy glamour. Kind of reminds me of Manila Luzon, and she's very confident in front of the camera. She's not afraid to act silly, to act stupid. She's very funny. And it's just exciting to be excited about another Filipino queen in a U.S. franchise, because the previous ones, no shade, it just did not get me as excited as I am excited about Mandy. So I'm really hoping that she will make it further towards the end or the finals, because I think she's got what it takes. That said, this look, 99.9% of it I enjoy. I just wish I did not see the panties, but other than that, it's a T for me.
So this look, I think if this look was in any other color, even with the panty, if it was in any other color, it would have been exponentially better. As I said, not a big fan of nude illusion unless it's done really right. Nude is a hard color to do correctly because it gets very blah very quick. And it's like, and there's a lot of visual interest happening. I love the back piece. I love the skirt, but the corset in the front of it is just, it's kind of, because it is that just like that, it's because of the color. If there was a color that, if she would have done that in a color that was more complementary, like that wasn't just her skin tone, but that was complementary to her skin tone, I think it would have looked 10 times better. The hair crown, fucking iconic. She doesn't need to win a crown. She has her own. So this is a hot tea for me.
Per. Love it. Starr is up next. I love that this bio is trying to say West Palm Beach, Florida. Bitch, she's from Wilton Manors. We know. The girls that get it. We don't need to say West Palm Beach. She's from the gayest part of Florida. And I love her for it. Starr is a 90s / early 2000s hip-hop dancing diva, bringing urban style, sharp choreography, and powerhouse personality to the main stage. A talented backup dancer with world tour credits for Rihanna and Britney Spears and a Super Bowl performance with Jennifer Lopez, she started drag 17 years ago, took a 14-year break to chase her dance career, and now she's back, ready to shine front and center. And my favorite part about this lovely, lovely queen here, not only did she compete on The Voice, but she also competed on someone else's favorite, or one of their favorite, reality competition dance shows. Brook.
Who was she when she on So That You Can Dance?
No, she was on America's Best Dance Crew.
When was she on America's Best Dance Crew? And what crew?
Baby, I don't know.
Hold on. What?
Chat GPT.
I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. What the hell?
While Brooke does, I'll give my thoughts on Starr, which are that I love her. She did the of the Ruffles and Garters theme here. She did Garters very well. I like this. I like that it's a fairly simple bodice situation with these kind of big shoulder pieces on it. I think that this is really, for me, it's very simple but effective in kind of the best way. Her hair is so good. The mug is phenomenal. I'm really intrigued to see what Mia's going to give. Given that she had so much time off of drag, I'm intrigued to see what that specific experience is going to bring to the competition. I can't wait for her. This promo look is tea for me, and I'm a really big fan of Mia already.
I'm skip me and come back. I'm looking.
Okay.
Okay. Well, the dancing diva of Florida, Torremolinos, thank you for that geographic introduction. That was already great. Actually, from the Florida Dispatch we've had this season of all the Florida girls, she was giving me mostly Robin Fierce in a sense that she kind of, on this Florida name State X versus the world, she kind of faded slightly into the background for me. I got that she was a dancing diva, but I'm still like waiting to see more, because I think it's just the MTQ's fault, because otherwise it was kind of, I'm like Fierce, great at like jumping over barriers in life. Look-wise, I enjoyed this greatly. I think literally, this is the most gardening gutters. They're like gardening gutters. They just grabbed everything. Love the mug. The mug actually for some reason reminds me of Le Philippe, Francis 3 winner, which is a big compliment also because I love their mug as well. Love the ruffle part. The ruffle part also looked great in movement, but probably it looks great in photo, especially in stills. Not exactly all the way in while she was moving, but when the wind was there, it was there. So wind machine will also help this look greatly. Otherwise, it's still a solid, nice, rosy hibiscus tea for me.
Brook, are you still looking up?
I will tell you when I'm ready.
All right. Mia Starr. At first, when she started speaking during her Meet the Queens, I was kind of bored. I wasn't really getting much, especially coming after Mandy and then Kenya, where they were very dynamic. Mia Starr was not, but Mia Starr did start talking about how she's a hood hip hop dancer, and I'm like, oh my god, I am so here for Mia Starr. She was giving me cool auntie vibes. At the end, she coined herself a bad bitch, and I'm like, you know what? I'm so excited for you, Mia. She is one of my favorites in this cast. This look, I'm gonna give it a T. I love what I'm seeing. I don't understand the things on her nipples. I feel like it's distracting me at least. But other than that, I'll give it a T.
Why the exaggerated areola?
It's a pasty. It's
over the corset.
Yes,
Why?
love it. I love it.
Why?
Because this is giving future retroistic Barbarella Jane Fonda realness. This is something.
Why did we need the exaggerated areola?
This is something that you would see in Barbarella. If this was on screen on Jane Fonda, you would have no issues with it because it fits right there. Honestly, like I think I had to actually go and actually look at all the different little bits of this because when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, it's kind of dull. But then I saw more details, and it was like the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. The more I realized, oh no, that I can see what she's doing, I can see what she's playing with. I wish her posing in the stills were a little bit more dynamic. Her posing isn't doing the garment any favors. But her face looks good. Everything is cohesive. This is a hot tea for me.
Can someone vamp for 30 seconds? Because I think I
Well,
figured
again, I will say the front photo, when she's looking straight at us, the areolas are very distracting. But if she's turned to the side and it's not glowing, I love it.
It's giving Barbarella fembot, and I'm for it. It looks like she's about to kill
She
someone
better
with her
have had.
tits. I
And
love
She
it.
better have had
And that's
Barbarella
fine.
inspiration for this
I hate the
promo. And if
flashlight aspect of it when they have it blinking right straight at you.
You just, why aren't you so used to looking straight into the eye of the areola? I mean, it's just...
anyway,
Okay,
But-
so I apologize. I heard the words America's Best Dance Crew, and immediately my sleeper agent code word was enacted, and I had to do the deep dive to figure out who the hell this was. And I don't mean to be shady. I'm just going to say, our crew did not do supremely well on America's Best Dance Crew.
Oh,
So
no.
that might have been why. I will say it was also season 1 of America's Best Dance Crew, which is notoriously the exact same thing as every other first season of every reality show not named Survivor, which is that they're trying something new and it needed to be polished quite a bit more. Got eliminated in the casting special. But I will say, season 1 of America's Best Dance Crew also had Common Modern and Jabberwockies in it, who are both incredible. So, like, there's worse company to be beaten by. Let's just put it that way. And also Break Skate. You want to hear me go on a full rant about how much I hate something? Go watch all of the coverage that me and Brandon did on America's Best Dance Crew about 2 years ago on the TV channel. You will hear both of us talk about how much we despise Break Skate.
But how do you feel about Mia Starr?
Yeah, great. I'm excited. Mia works as a casting producer for The Voice too, so like has a lot of connections in LA. So again, I wouldn't want to go up against her in a performing anything. I would be terrified. This is the type of like, again, and I think this look is like really well executed. I think it's a nice, like, it's a really cool concept. I actually really like the enunciated nipples. It gives me Barbarella, and I love that. Yeah, I think this is just really great, and I hope that this level of polish is something that she can bring on the show too. So, deep. Also, I will always support any queen on the show who is 40 or older, just on principle, because I am so sick and tired of these. I'm going to say older with the note of older for a drag race contestant. Queens not getting their shine. We have still yet to have a first-time queen win the show in their 40s. So,
and you want to know the best part? She wasn't even in her 40s when they filmed this. She was 39.
Okay, RuPaul, Andre Charles. Cast older bitches again, please. I know Charlie Hyde's might have scared you away from it, but like, come on.
Bring Charlie Hyde's back.
Bring Charlie
Hyde. It wasn't Charlie that scared him away. It was Tempest. Anyway.
Oh, that's probably true.
Charlie was
of
Tempest.
My point stands. Moving on, we have Myki Meeks. Oh boy, I'm excited. Myki Meeks from Orlando. Gorgeously stupid and stupidly gorgeous. Myki Meeks is Orlando's dynamic theatrical powerhouse, a self-described recovering theater kid. Myki blends glamour and with camp, lights up the room as a host, and is known back home for her quick wit and easy with a microphone. A talented actress and consummate professional. It's Myki, isn't it? I've been saying Myki the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's Myki. Sorry, Myki. You literally brought it up in your Meet the Queens, and I, in my neurodivergent brain, went Myki and not Myki. It's Myki.
You were just thinking of Myki.
Maybe I was. Myki brings a stage presence that will keep the competition on its toes. Myki looks phenomenal here, and I really like what Myki did here. She's one of my favorites, despite me not remembering how to say her name. Yeah, I think this promo look is stupid. The fact that she has my keys, stupid. Stupid. I love you. And I will remember that your name is Myki, so don't worry. This look is piping hot tea for me. I love her. She's incredibly stupid. And anyone that says that two of their drag inspirations are Sasha Colby and SpongeBob, I'm on board.
As a fellow recovering kid, yeah. Sometimes you never do fully recover. You know, the show memories are just, they never leave you.
Yep.
Myki was really fun. Myki was really entertaining. I'm excited to be brought to this drag planet. I don't know what I'm going to be getting out of Myki every week, and that really interests me, and that really excites me. I don't want to dwell too long other than just saying I'm really excited to see what Myki brings to the show. So, T.
That was my third pick for the four horsemen of the season, I think. I really love this look. I really love how you take a legendary Denalis candelabra look and make it fit this theme. And also, on a side note, I've actually been watching the entire gig season that Myki hosted on YouTube. So that was illuminating and pretty hilarious. She was absolutely great as a host. Loved her Meet the Queen, so yeah, I was kind of expecting a lot, and she didn't disappoint in the slightest. This is piping hot tea, maybe even Chati Grande.
That was good.
I didn't really get much about her during Meet the Queens, but I will say she did appear to be very confident in front of the camera. She knows what she's talking about. Definitely gave theater. I will not doubt that at all. But as far as this look, I actually really like this look. I thought this look was really cool, especially that yellowish part that kind of looks. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. It's kind of like corn husk or like a tamale wrapper, but it looks really cool, and I really like it. So hot tea for Miss Myki Meeks.
And you want to know the best part, Jonathan?
What's the best part?
The entire garment is the same color. That's lighting.
Well, I'm colorblind, so thank you for telling me.
You're welcome. I knew you were. That's why I brought it up, because I was like, nope, it's the entire dress is the same color.
No, I see a gradient.
It's all the same fabric. It's this like gorgeous champagne color, but in all of these photos, it's coming off orange, which I think is really, really interesting.
Lighting does a lot.
Lighting does a lot here.
So this is the color I wish Mandy Mango's outfit was.
Oh, this like darker champagne almost.
This darker champagne. If it was that, I would have been on board. This I love because this is Lumiere but make it drag.
I see you.
And also with her, I also like recovering theater kid because my degree's in theater, and I don't think I'm in recovery because I started doing drag. So you can't say you're a recovering theater kid if you're playing with fashion and makeup. You're not in recovery. You're still an active theater kid.
Yep.
But I do give this a hot tea.
Per. Yeah, you either recover from being a theater kid or you start doing drag. I thought it was the former for a while. Turns out it wasn't. Mm-hmm. So thank you for representing for all of the recovering theater kids, Myki. We appreciate it. Next up, Nini Coco from Denver. A high energy, high fashion diva from the Mile High City. Nini Coco is equal parts theatrical and fierce. Lovely description, just fierce. A skilled costume designer, she blends conceptual looks with show-stopping performances. Having quit her day job as a mechanical engineer, she's here to prove that trading blueprints for sequins is a risk worth taking, because in her world, it's all or nothing. I do love that her drag name is just because her boy name is Nico. Like, I kind of feel like that's the best drag name ever. And I'm here for it. I like her. I think she's got a really fun energy. She's someone that I think, and a lot of the queens felt this way, but Nini was able to show, at least me in the Meet the Queens, that like she has a very good understanding of herself and her drag. And I really, really like that. I think she wasn't like the most bombastic. She wasn't the biggest personality in the Meet the Queens, but I thought she, explained herself very well. And I really like this promo look. It is simple but effective in the absolute best way, because this is stoned within an inch of her life, mine, and everyone else's here. And it's so good. Like it hits, like every photo is phenomenal. In the video it looks so good. Every single element of this, it's simple, but it's done it just the absolute best possible way. I love her mug. I think she's someone to watch out for, really. I think like this is really cool. Piping hot tea. I love Nini. Love this look.
I need to like teach y'all what simple costuming is and what not simple costuming is. I'm just saying, there's nothing simple about this.
I'm not saying it's simple in the case of construction. I'm saying it's simple in the case of presentation.
Even that,
and she's selling it. No, but
Yeah.
the thing is, it looks simple, and I know it's not, but she's selling it as such. That's what I take from this. Is like, this is not a simple look in the slightest.
So the word you want is effortless.
Okay.
So effortless, so effortless, so effortless. Could be a C. God, I'm sorry. Melfest people came out today, and I'm just in my bag. I can't help it. This is the most let there be light of all of the promo looks, so I'm here for that. Yeah. I like it when people do interesting angular movement, right? Like when we're looking at, like this. The weird jutting out. I mean, she's going for a solar look very clearly, but like it adds a lot to it by making these rays go in a bunch of crazy different directions. It makes it look more full, makes it look more complete. I think it looks really great. This is great. I liked her a lot in the Meet the Queens. Chai Tea Grande.
Wow.
Oh, wow. What a time to be alive. No, actually, I wouldn't disagree with Brook much overall, look-wise. And personality-wise, Nini was my fourth pick. I love to meet the queens so much. If some other queens gave like motherly or auntie energy, she was kind of the shady godmother, the one who would roast you lovingly, would give you some tough love, but then she would just like spank you and call it a day. Call it a light. Because this one, the look is phenomenally good. Love the word effortless. Yeah, it really does. She's shiny, she's sparkly, she's the ray of light, and I feel like I won't go that up as Madonna in the chorus of that song right now because it's midnight, and but it's Charity Grande for me.
I may need to rewatch her Meet the Queens, but after watching it one time, I did not get much from her. So I might have to just rewatch it again. That said, this look, the first time I saw it, I was not excited. It did look simple to me as well. But during her Meet the Queens, and we got a close up of her look, I appreciate it a lot more. It's actually very, very well constructed. The stoning was brilliant on it. It looks like, well, RuPaul said the theme is light, let there be light, and Nini Coco said, you know what? I'll be the light. I'm gonna have my outfit as if the light is emanating from my belly button and bursting out. So even the stones themselves are kind of coming out from her stomach, in addition to all the rays of light coming out from the same exact spot. So this is a very hot tea for me.
So the first thing I thought was mostly a joke, because have any of y'all seen So I Married an Axe Murderer? Okay, there's a joke where they're like, "Oh, the kid's like, that person's like Sputnik, round and quite pointy in parts," and that's the first thing that came up to me. Is like, "Oh, quite pointy in parts." Other than that, honestly, I want to know how much of this is fabric and how much of this is 3D printed, because the way that it looks on here, it looks like there's a fair amount of 3D printed parts, and I love when people do that. When people mix like new technology with like when people use new technology in costuming and things like that. So because you don't think about new technology in costuming, I find that awesome. Um, the like yeah, it's the silhouette of this, the construction of it, how it looks, how it's for like how it is basically is just phenomenal. It's stoned to hell. There is, it's one thing. It's like hard to like see. It's hard to like say that there's a corset on there, but like she is mildly corseted, and with that because you can see a little bit of the boning channels in the stoning, and I absolutely fucking love that. And basically, when she said, "Oh, let there be light," she said, "I'm a star," and came as such.
Period. And last up, certainly not least by any means of the imagination, just last in the alphabet, Vita VonTesse Starr from Montgomery, Alabama. How is it that we got 2 Alabama girls on back-to-back seasons for the first time ever? That's wild.
2 Alabama girls.
2 Alabama girls. Only one on this season, but
Who was the other one?
And their last names are both Starr.
Sam.
Oh, right.
Yes. Calling herself Queen V, Vita VonTesse Starr is a pageant powerhouse and an icon of opulence. Hailing from the famed Starr drag family, she's a multi-title holder who brings elegance, precision, and a flair for the dramatic to every performance. Vita handcrafts show-stopping looks that match her stage presence, making her a formidable competitor in any sewing challenges. Yeah. This is the kind of queen I root for. This is the kind of queen I love. This is the kind of queen I just need in the competition for as long as possible. I love her. My favorite part of her Meet the Queens, period, as you should, pull out the headpiece. My favorite part about her Meet the Queens was that she talked about bringing tradition into her drag, and that she is very old school. And I love a girl that can just do old school drag well, and I can tell that Vita is that girl. This promo look I enjoy. I like it a lot more in movement than I do in the photos. I'll be honest, I think the photos don't do as much for this look as I would like it to, but every single bit of this look is gorgeous and perfect. It's hot tea for me. I just wish her promo photos actually kind of reflected, for me, how good the look is.
Love the look. Love the look. I think this is just a really lovely silhouette. I think having these, I don't really. Is it a? It's a train, but it's more than just a train.
It's a cape.
It's a cape. It's a cape train.
Yeah.
It's a long cape. Yeah.
It looks stunning. She's giving sun goddess, and I think more people should have maybe angled for that here. I just want to specifically focus on the middle picture on the bottom row that we have here.
Mm-hmm.
That is stud. Like she is going. Like if they ever bring back the photography mini challenge on this season, bitches beware. She's gonna eat you up. Face, she gives face, beauty face, etc. Whatever else BB said. I'm curious to see how she does in other aspects of the show. I don't really know much about her background. I'm personally not familiar with her, but I'm excited to see what she does. I mean, Sam did phenomenal last season, so if that has anything to go off of, Alabama's going to be sending some good girls to Drag Race. So good luck, and I'm excited. T.
Yeah, neck up. I loved it so much. Plus, with these lenses, it's just like, oh, you can take your eyes off of her eyes. That's gorgeous. The headpiece is phenomenal. Yeah, the idea to go for this kind of amber alert in the sun is also great. the dress, yeah, I totally agree with Logan. It's like the wind machine would just give so many queens on this particular prompt. The fire, the water, the hula hoop of it all. Because without it, yeah, it just in this particular scenario, it doesn't look bulky. It just you don't see all the layers properly when it's kind of squeezed
It's just
together.
flat here. In
Yeah,
some
yeah,
photos.
it's flat lines. Yeah, it's just like parachute, which is collapsed. But otherwise, when the wind was blowing, when she was walking, it was parachute without pneumothorax, so it was really great. And if she constructed it herself, like kudos to her. Also, much like Brook, I didn't get that much from the Mythic Queens. What can she do other than sewing and being like part of the Starr Dynasty? But I'm pretty intrigued. Yeah, I love this. The look is it's piping hot, Tiffany.
Miss Vita VonTesse. I didn't really get much from her either in her Meet the Queens. I just remember that I felt like she could use more energy. It almost seems like she was tired or seemed like she didn't want to be there. But I'm sure she was. I just wanted more energy from her. But that said, she did appear to be very sweet and kind, and like she actually cares about everybody else. She even said it herself that that she is very helpful and that she is very congenial. So I wouldn't be surprised if she wins Miss Congeniality, and I absolutely see that for her just by watching her meet the queens. This look is cute. It's very pretty. She looks gorgeous. Love the color on her, whatever color it is. It's great on her. So I'll give it a T.
So from these pictures, I can tell that she is a national title holding pageant queen. She knows how to move. That's obvious. This picture, while it's an amazing picture, it shows makeup. The amount of national title holders I have seen do that exact picture. You can go to the American system, there's going to be at least one. The US of A system, there's going to be at least one. It's one of those ones where it is the pageant queen, here's my face look. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's pretty. I do love a good halo crown. As I said, I had mine. This, I wish I could have seen this on the runway, because honestly, this to me is simple. This is basic. It's simple. It's nothing. There's nothing gag worthy here, at least from these photos. So this is a little bit of a bag because of all the other things that we have seen, and it's a kind of a simple above the knee handkerchief cut dress. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's see what I want to see what else. Because once again, like these pictures are not doing this justice at all. And in my opinion, if you need a wind machine to make your outfit look sickening, then you didn't do a good job.
I don't think anyone was saying she needed a wind machine. I think the wind machine just aided it here, but
yeah,
I see what you mean. But that is that for the cast, season 18. We did also. Mm-hmm. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying they have a lot more older queens this season compared to previous seasons, which is exciting.
Crown one of them. Crown one of them.
If they earn it.
If they earn it.
If they earn it.
Yes.
I am also very excited because we did find out the premiere episode is a it's a design challenge, but it also seems like there's more to it, so I'm excited to see what will come of that.
It's like honoring past Drag Race contestants with like their style of the way it was worded from what I saw was something like that.
That just makes me think of the first challenge, not the first challenge, but one of the challenges from UK.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I'm intrigued. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can't wait to find out. And with all of that being said, thank you for joining us for 2 hours worth of gabbing about drag queens. We'll be back with several more hours of gabbing about drag queens very soon. In the meantime, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share with all of your friends. Check out all of our other content here across the Cup Network. All those links are in the description below. And go get your merch while you're at it as well. LanaGcreations.etsy.com. And with all that being said, let us know your favorites down in the comments below. And we are going to get out of here. So until next time, cheers, bitches. Bye-bye.